Hi, people. Okay, so I am going to talk about Halloween. I want to talk about what happened. I want to talk about what we got up to. The noise in the background is a dishwasher. Pretty boring, but okay. So, in regards to Halloween, we went to Old Liege. Now, Old Liege has got a rich history in witchcraft. It's very, very rich in witchcraft. Alexander's, the Wiccan tradition, he used to do a lot of work up there with Maxine Sanders. Invited press up there. There's also Robert Cochrane. He took a couple of trips up there and done some stuff. A lot of traditional witchcraft has gone on in the stone circle that lays there, which is where we went. And basically, in folklore, it's got a lot to do with magic. It's said that Merlin, the famous Arthur's wizard Merlin, it's said that he is the wizard of Old Liege, and there's a wizard's well there as well, which is pretty cool. But back to the Merlin story. Apparently, Old Liege is his place, and excuse me. Oh, yeah, and he apparently has Arthur's army sleeping underneath the edge, underneath Old Liege, and it's said that when the next war comes, his army will wake up to defend the country again. There's also said to be a tunnel going from Old Liege to Glastonbury Tor, so the army can pass through. There's a lot of stuff. There's also World War II bunkers down there, I think it is. It's got a lot of history, but particular witchcraft. A couple of months ago, me and a friend were passing through to do some work, and we were stopped, and someone said to us, so what are you here for? And there was nice lads, that was cool, and we was like, it was like, you're here to do witchcraft, aren't you? Straight away they knew, because it has that rich a history in witchcraft. It's so rich in witchcraft. It's a very, very magical place. If you get the chance to go. It's beautiful as well. And the night time it's really, really frightening, but very magical as well. I just want to explain a little bit about what we done. Sorry, I've got a candle burning. See a little Halloween candle there? Oh, no, I can't point it. It's cool though. No, so anyway, we went to Old Liege. It was me and my partner. It was a couple of friends as well. One of my best friends, actually, he's brilliant at what he does. He's an amazing witch. He had always celebrated alone, Sabbats, and so I was sort of like, well, this is out, come and do a ritual with us. So we invited him, although he's Wiccan, and weirdly, the ritual sort of became not just traditional craft, it was a mix between Wicca and traditional craft. We kind of catered for everyone. There was also my friend there who is pagan but doesn't really, hasn't done a lot of studying into it. Well, he's studied but doesn't really know that much in terms of ritual and stuff like that and gods. And he wanted to do something spiritual for Halloween and always asked me, do you want to do something for Halloween? So it got to the point and I was like, yeah, okay. And what we done was we went into the stone circle and we lit a massive bonfire. In the stone circle, we had an altar set up out of stone. I've even bought a broomstick. We had broomsticks, blasting rods, skulls, chalices, even affirmayas. That was the weird mix in between Wicca. What else? We had a lot of stuff, but what we done was basically give offerings to the gods. We gave offerings to the spirits of the land. We gave offerings to our ancestors and any other entities or energies that we work with. And it was just a way in which to say thank you. And it was, we was chanting around this bonfire. And as we was chanting, literally you could see faces in the woods, in the darkness, and it was so magical. One of my friends saw a white lady with really long fingers walking around like it. The magic was literally so intense. It was just really magical, and I feel like I have to speak about this because of how intense the ritual actually was. And it was nice as well to be able to do that with a couple of my best friends, my partner, and one of my other friends. It was really nice to be able to do that, and it was yeah, I can't even explain it. Like with me, I cast a lot of magic, so I didn't do any magic that night. Like, I just done a ritual. I just laid down my offerings. I said, thank you entities and energies for working with me. And I think that's a very important thing. If you are practicing witchcraft, it's so important to say thank you, to be grateful, and to give offerings, to give something back from what you've taken from them. Because you don't. It's just nice, isn't it? It's nice to say thank you. And as well, I'm a great believer in you don't get something for nothing. And also, last night was Fekere, and quite a few of you may know I practice Haitian voodoo as well. I guess you're thinking, he's got his fingers in a lot of pies. It's got a lot of variety going on there. But yeah, so we done a ritual last night for Fekere for all our ancestors. Recently a lot, because it's been Samhain, because it's been Fekere, I've not stopped feeding my ancestors, but on a ridiculous level. So that's always good as well. The more you feed them, the stronger they will get, so, it's not actually that bad. But yeah, like recently, because of all the ritual that's gone on, I just feel like ritual in saying thanks to all the energies and all the entities. I feel amazing right now. I feel powerful. I feel amazing. I feel at one with the universe. I don't feel like I'm taking advantage or taking the piss. I'm stuck for words. I don't feel like I'm taking advantage out of any entities or any spirits in which I work with or any gods. I feel like I've just sort of, gave lots of offerings to them. I feel like I've gave something back to them and said thank you. Thank you for everything that you've done. I really appreciate it. So, and last night was really cool as well. We went to the cemetery and yeah, it was just cool. Like, I can't go into that too much. With the Samhain ritual, I feel like I can, but there are certain things that obviously I've kept out. But it was just brilliant. I just felt like I needed to tell you what I got up to at Halloween, and added a little bit in there about Fekere. So over and out.